course, we have...
During nearly 20 hours of direct questioning, federal appellate judge Neil Gorsuch repeatedly deflected tough questions, sometimes with humor and flattery.
Senator, I admire the various ways. You'd be a formidable companion in the courtroom.
But more often by declining to answer.
I can't promise you how I'd rule in a particular case. I would not want to issue an opinion on that without the full judicial process, Senator.
Democrats sought assurances Gorsuch would stand up to President Trump.
If you had a statute against torture and warrantless surveillance, is there any circumstance in which a president could ignore that statute?
Well, Senator, I don't want to deal with a case that might come before me.
Such responses left Democrats dissatisfied.
I have concluded that I cannot support Judge Neil Gorsuch's nomination to the Supreme Court. He declined to answer question after question after question.
Judicial nominees historically have refused to tip their hand on how they might rule in future cases. Republicans noted that two of former President Barack Obama's Supreme Court nominees did the same, but were confirmed nonetheless.
If we're going to vote against a nominee because they won't tell us things that we want to hear about issues important to us, then the whole nominating process has become a joke.
Republicans see Democratic opposition to Gorsuch as part of a larger campaign to obstruct President Trump's agenda.
Even more than 4 months after the election, some on the far left simply refused to accept the outcome of last year's election. Well, it's past time to move on from that mindset and return to the serious business of governing. One way we can do so is by confirming Judge Gorsuch.
Outside groups are weighing in on Gorsuch.
We believe that he meets and exceeds the highest standards of integrity, professional competence, and judicial temperament.
Now would be an especially perilous time to promote to the Supreme Court a judge who wouldn't stand up against presidential power grabs.
As the minority party, Democrats have little power to block confirmation of Gorsuch. Should they filibuster, requiring a 3/5 majority just to hold a vote on him, Republicans could change Senate rules and put him on the Supreme Court with a simple majority vote. If confirmed, Gorsuch would replace conservative Justice Antonin Scalia, who died last year. Michael Bowman, VOA News, the Capitol.